Hey guys, so the last time I filmed an Accutane video and the review of Accutane, it was when I was finishing month 2. So now I am 4 days finished, I guess, with Accutane. I took the Clarivis brand of it, and I'm gonna wash my face after having makeup on all day, and I'm gonna show you what my skin looks like now after completing 5-6 months of Clarivis. So it's been a long day. I have a full face of makeup. I'm gonna wash it off. I'm gonna show you guys my skin, tell you my full thoughts and the products that I use the second half of my therapy. Okay, so I just washed my face and I started taking my makeup off with these makeup wipes by a company called Patchology. And I do just want to preface that I'm not sponsored or paid by any of the brands that I show you in this video. I'm not sponsored or paid by Accutane or Clarivis. This is just my experience, as I said in the last video. So I am 4 days done with Accutane, and I feel like I'm missing something because I have to take it. You have to take it twice a day. So it does feel a little bit weird and new to me that I'm like not keeping an eye on the clock for the 12 hours, twice a day. So the one huge thing that I noticed in month 3 and 4 was the cracking at the corners of my mouth right here, and they felt like paper cuts, and they looked horrible. It probably looked like I had blisters or something gross. Just being completely honest with you guys, don't cover them up with makeup because it's gonna make them look even worse. But if you put Aquaphor on them, they will, I did get these smaller ones because I think the last video I used the bigger tubes. I would put it on the corners of my lips so that it didn't look like I had a disease. I noticed that I started getting, I have my notes because I didn't want to miss anything. I noticed that I had extra dry skin, especially around like my forehead, my hairline, which was really weird because it wasn't like dry scalp, but it was like right in the hairline. And then I did get it along my ears, so that was super weird to see my ears peeling because I didn't expect that at all. And my hair became so brittle that I actually stopped bleaching my hair. That's why my hair is brown now. I just didn't want to put extra bleach on it and make it just fall out. I started getting a little bit of dry patches on my arms and my legs and my feet. And that's when I found this at the drugstore, which I was already using the Hydro Boost on my face. So I found like the one for your body. And this one worked so well for me. It's really light and it just absorbs right into your skin, so you don't have like that oily and greasy feeling. So I really liked this one. Around month 4, I had to start using eye drops. Even with my glasses, I felt like my eyes were super dry and I felt like my prescription changed, but it didn't. My eye doctor tested my eyes and it was actually just like severe dryness. So you can't use Visine, don't use Visine. It restricts the blood in your eye vessels. So I think the ones that I use are called Blink, and I'll double check on that, but I think they are called Blink. Throughout the rest of my Accutane journey from the last video till now, I still do experience a little bit of joint pain in my ankles and my knees. Just because it's only been 4 days since I stopped taking the drug, I'm not sure if it's gonna subside and go away or if it is a permanent side effect. We're not sure yet. But I did notice that the redness in my skin after I wash my face doesn't stick around as long and it's not as red. I'm not sure how it's coming across in the camera right now, but I did notice that I do have less red skin than when I was taking it in the first month and second month. From what I was told by my doctor is that Accutane, Clarivis, isotretinoin does not help with hormonal acne or blackheads, but my skin, I feel like, is completely clear. I do have a little bit of scarring from the hormonal acne that I had. And I did break out here last week. So I do get like 1 or 2 pimples, but it's nothing like it used to be. But my nose is completely clear, and on the bridges and then all down my nose are completely clear of blackheads and acne. So I'm not sure why they said it doesn't help that. Maybe I just got lucky, I don't know. So I didn't really drink a whole lot. I'm not a huge drinker, alcohol, because I just don't. And when you're on the drug, it is processed through your liver, so definitely don't drink too much. I think I did say that in my last video, but just reiterating that again. I definitely got my appetite back around month 3. I didn't feel like I was losing a whole lot of weight, kind of maintaining it. I had a normal appetite. I didn't increase or anything like that. And I still was drinking a lot of water and moisturizing after every shower, every time I washed my face. And then, like I said, the Hydro Boost for your body was super, super helpful. I did show you guys in the last video the Hydro Boost, the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. I found this one with a sunscreen in it. And the reason why I got this one was because I went to Mexico and I was super afraid of burning, because when you go to the doctor, they tell you like stay out of the sun, cover up. I loved that moisturizer for my face and I didn't really want to stray too much while I was on the Accutane. So I did get this one with sunscreen and I love it. It's a little bit of a different color. The other one's more clear. So this one's more opaque, and I didn't really use a whole lot because I only went to Mexico once, but this worked for me. And like I said, it doesn't stray too far from the original Hydro Boost. Don't forget that you're still taking your monthly online tests, and you're still on 2 forms of birth control, no tattooing and waxing for a year after your last pill, which I don't remember if I stated that in the last video or not. But when I originally was approved for Accutane and I decided to take it, I didn't know that it was no tattooing and waxing for a year after the last pill. I did think that it was just during the treatment, which is completely not true. Unfortunately for me, I have tattoo appointments that I have to cancel and I can't get waxed. So my eyebrows are crazy. What else do I have to say? It was really important for me to use the sunscreen in Mexico. I did use regular spray sunscreen for the rest of my body, but like I said, this one for my face. I sprayed my body pretty much every hour just to be sure, and because I was in and out of the water, I didn't want to take any risks at all. Overall, I'm very happy with my results. I feel like the skin texture of my whole body has changed. My skin is so clear that I feel like I could just go out and not wear makeup and feel comfortable. Personally, I would do this 100 times over if I needed to. If my skin started to go back to the way it was, I would 100% do it again. That's just my experience. I have read other testimonials that say opposite, but for me, it really worked, and I feel like my skin is just so different and clear, and I love it. So I can't really say anything bad about it. I do feel like compared to other people, I feel like I have gotten more of the less severe side effects other than like the severe joint pain that I'm still kind of dealing with. What else? I'm gonna show you guys the products that I started using so that you can, they're all drugstore brands, so none of them are super expensive. This is for the body. Oh, this one is the Skin Renewing Night Cream. I definitely showed this in the last video. More heavy moisturizer for nighttime. If you shower at night or wash your face at night, this one's actually almost empty, so I could probably throw it out, but still use this at night, and you could probably put it in your hairline if yours dries out, but this is super good. And then I did use today, after I washed my face, this CeraVe moisturizer. I also really liked, but I was so hooked on the Hydro Boost before that I stopped using this one, but this one is still really good. Most of my products that I used have stayed pretty consistent just because I wanted to make sure that my skin was kind of in the same routine with the drug for the 5-6 months. One thing I wanted to mention is that if you miss a dose of your drug, my doctor had suggested like putting the missed dose in a pile and then you would just add those on to the end of your treatment. For me, I just took the next dose, like I took the pill that I missed for my next dose. So whatever works for you or whatever you remember. And I did see in another video that some people were writing AM and PM on each side of the blister packs. So that you remember like which one that you need to take, or if you don't remember whether you took the last dose. So I thought that was kind of a good idea, but I didn't do it. So there's just a tip for you that might work, I'm not sure. Other than that, let me just check my notes and make sure that I have everything. Yeah, I do think that the moisturizing and extra water intake helped. I don't know, but that's just my theory, because I still just, when I did get the dry patches on my skin, I would put lotion on them and they would pretty much clear up right away. But I didn't get like the scaly, peeling skin that I would feel like was described to me. So I'm not sure if the water take is just in my head or if it was a real trick that I came up with. I don't know. So I'm gonna show you guys a video of my skin before. This was probably the worst day for me. I cried and didn't leave my bathroom for a couple hours. This was my skin before I started Accutane. Not as bad on the other side, but I had a lot of hormonal acne here, which they said wouldn't clear up, but it actually did. I hope you guys that are considering this drug definitely do your research, watch other people's videos, see their experiences, but also make an informed decision. I hope that you guys have the results that I got because I am super happy. And like I said, I would do this again if I had to. Thank you for being on this journey with me. I know I've gotten a ton of questions on Instagram, Twitter, all social medias. So I just kind of wanted to give you this update and let you know where I'm at with it. You know, maybe in 6 months I'll film a video of where we're at then. So if you guys want to see that in the future, leave it in the comments or tweet me. Leave a comment on my Instagram just letting me know if these are helpful, and we'll see you for the next video.